Hello, welcome to the 33rd episode of All Sports Talk. I'm Patrick Gary.
I'm Kazuda.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the NFL playoffs, the NHL All Star Game rosters coming out, and the NBA three-way trade between the Celtics, Spurs, and Nuggets. So first off, NFL playoffs. I mean, there's just a lot of blowouts.
Yeah.
I mean, you had two good games. Bengals Raiders game, first game, very controversial on. I think it was the second quarter. Bengals going in, you hear the whistle.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the refs double down on it because they can never get anything wrong.
but like if there was a whistle, which I thought there was, I heard a whistle right before Burrow threw it, or like
It was it for me. It was in the middle of
like
the air.
or in the air, yeah. Whenever it was, like the players on the Raiders, like you could like see they kind of like stopped,
Yeah.
and I believe it's Tyler Boyd who caught the touchdown pass. I think if you don't hear that whistle, ball is probably incomplete. Is an incomplete pass.
No, I don't see that.
You know,
He was pretty open. He was very open.
yeah, he was open, but you could also see the guy in there is kind of just like not really like he wasn't defending him because he heard the whistle, so he kind of just like
Yeah.
stopped there. Which I think if there's no whistle, he would be more on top of him, so he wouldn't be that open.
That's
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah, exactly.
But like other than that, that was a really good game.
Yeah.
I thought the Raiders had like during the game had a shot of winning it, but like a small chance. But like I think the Bengals were going to go to the Super Bowl.
Who?
Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be tough with the Bills. Obviously,
With the Bills existing. Yeah. With the Bills.
Yeah. I mean, 47 points, 7 straight touchdowns.
Yeah.
In the whole game, just destroying the Patriots.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's going to be hard. And then you also got the Chiefs who scored, I think it was 5 touchdowns straight, blowing out the Steelers 42-21.
Sounds right.
So you got those two teams who are going to have to fight it out. And then you got to play the number 1 Titans who have the bye, obviously. Yeah. But, like, I think the Bengals are for real.
Yeah, they have a chance against the Titans, honestly. Like, I could definitely see them winning. I don't think they will necessarily, but I would not be surprised a single bit.
I think they win on Saturday.
I think that, granted, if Derrick Henry does play, if Henry plays, then it's going to be very, very hard for the, what's it called?
Bengals, yeah.
Bengals to win, yeah. But if he doesn't play, then I can see him definitely winning that.
Yeah. I mean, Burrow and Chase, we're going to do what those two are. I really think they're just going to win that game for the Bengals. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Bengals are going to win.
That's what you hope, yeah.
Yeah. Then over in the NFC, I mean, the Buccaneers, Super Bowl champs, just destroyed the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
What a day that was for me.
Yeah.
I mean, just Hurts didn't look that good.
Not at all, no.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Is the answer? Probably not.
I'm not surprised Brady beat them.
Yeah.
Then the 49ers Cowboys game. This was a good game. It was a close game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, why do you call a quarterback draw when you're down by a touchdown? And you go 8 extra yards for like 3 seconds. You move the ball a couple yards off, and you block the ref from getting it instead of just handing it to him.
Yeah, I mean, the play call wasn't terrible. Like, it wasn't horrendous, but they just don't know how the rules of the game work, and they didn't give the ball to the official. I don't know why a side judge didn't get the ball and a guy in the back did. That was also confusing to me.
But also, you could have slid a couple yards off. You would have had a second left.
Yeah, of course.
So 1 shot for the end zone then.
Yeah, but that's why the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you either way, right? They would have had time if they gave the ball to the ref, but they didn't.
Yeah, they should. I know they gave it to their center instead.
Yeah, exactly. That was the big problem of it. If they gave it to the ref, then it's all, you probably do get at least 1 extra shot.
Yeah. Cowboys just beat themselves right there.
Yeah.
And then Monday night, Rams
Speaking of beating themselves, I forgot to mention this. The goddamn Raiders had so many penalties called against their offensive line. Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah.
I think it was like third quarter, fourth quarter. There was one series when they just kept on getting calls back and back and back. It was so terrible. Oh my God, that hurt to watch.
Also, another play that really killed the Raiders in that game, it was the kickoff. The ball was going out of bounds,
Yes.
and the guy grabbed it and went out.
Yeah, instead of going out then grabbing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really
The
killed
Raiders kind of beat themselves, honestly. Like
'Cause-
they did have a few plays, but like they beat themselves a few times.
Yeah, because you're getting the ball on like, let's just say 35, 40 yard line, right?
As a 40, yeah. And now you're getting it like, what was it? Like it was
The
inside the
2,
10.
3.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it was like inside the 5.
Yeah.
So that ended up in a punt, short field for the Bengals, and they got a touchdown.
Yep.
And then Bengals won. So that really just shifted momentum for the Bengals, I think. But now for the Monday night game, Rams Cardinals. I mean, what a performance by Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I know. We both thought this was going to be a closer game.
Definitely.
But like
the Rams just beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, really.
That's all it came down to.
Like this was the Rams we saw earlier on in the season.
Yeah, and this was the Cardinals that we saw at the end of the season.
Exactly.
This is the Cardinals that we saw when they lost to the Lions.
Yeah, this was not a good Cardinals team.
Yeah. They're a good team. Like they just played like terribly.
Yeah, they played.
I don't think they're bad. It's just they just did not play well at all. That's all it come down to.
I really thought Kyler Murray would have played better.
Yeah, and just JJ Watt said it himself. I mean, that season's a disappointment. Honest, at that how it ended is just a disappointment.
I mean, it's got to be start off what 8-0, I think it was.
Yeah, 7 or 8-0. Yeah,
7 or 8-0. Yeah, and then you lose. I think I don't know how many in a row, and then you just got smoked in the wild card round against your division rival. So
yeah,
that's a disappointment there.
Yeah,
but I mean, this looks like the Rams could maybe pull off the upset against Tampa Bay next round.
I wouldn't even call it an upset.
You won't call it an upset?
I wouldn't call it an upset.
No.
I mean, they beat them. Remember they was versus them? I know it was only week 2.
They did,
but
versus the Bucks earlier.
Yeah, I know it was only like week 2, but still, they beat them pretty. I'm pretty sure it was a pretty big win. I forgot though.
Yeah, but same thing from last week. I don't want to bet against Tom Brady, and he lost them earlier in the year. He's gonna want revenge on them.
Yeah, of course.
And then Packers 49ers. This should be a good game. I think Packers are gonna win it.
I think Packers should beat them pretty well, like 14+. I think.
I don't think so. I think
they definitely should.
I think the 49ers are going to keep it kind of close.
I mean, yeah, but I think that'll still be a 2-score game.
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a 1-possession game. I think 49ers are going to keep it close.
I don't know. I'm just not confident in Jimmy Garoppolo in Lambeau with a broken finger.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, Deebo Samuel, he's
unless he's
amazing.
The entire team, yeah.
Yeah, which he's looking like he is their entire team.
Yeah.
I think him and Ayuk are just going to do the same thing, and I think they're going to keep it close. Obviously, I think the Packers are going to win. I think they're going to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. But I think San Fran's going to keep it close.
Yeah, Jay Alexander's back. Okay, yeah, double digit win.
Jared Alexander's back.
Jay Alexander is back. I just had to make sure about that one. Yeah, he's back. He'll be covering Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you got to get the ball to Kittle. He's already the best tight end. Just give him the ball.
That's what we hope for.
Yeah, because they barely used him last week.
Yeah, just like the Cowboys didn't use CeeDee Lamb.
But now on the AFC side, I know we talked about Bengals Titans. I still think Bengals are going to win this game. That game should probably be a lot closer.
Very close. Yeah.
I think 7 points at most, maybe 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, no way.
No. Yeah. Should be a good game.
Yeah, and the Bills Chiefs game. This is gonna be a very interesting game.
I think the Bills win.
I think the Bills win, but it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be a close game. It'll be a high scoring game. I'll give you that much.
Yeah, it'll be a high scoring game.
Yeah, like it could literally be like 51 to like 37. It'll be a 2-touchdown game, but like it'll still be a very high scoring game. I'm not saying that's gonna be a 2-score game, but like
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if one of the two defenses actually shows up and stops them like once or twice.
Watch like this be the worst game, and it's like
Nah, I
a
hope
7-0 game, like just such a boring snooze fest game. And like
that's illegal.
Like
that's borderline illegal.
That would be ridiculous. I would be so mad if that's the case. I think a lot of people would be mad if that's the case.
Yeah.
It's just a snooze fest type game. Now the NHL, they just had their captain for the All Star Game. From the Metropolitan Division, it's Washington Capitals forward Alex Ovechkin. From the Atlantic Division, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs forward Austin Matthews. From the Central Division, it's the Avalanche forward Nathan Mackin. And from the Pacific Division, it's Oilers forward Connor McDavid. So these are their captains. Connor McDavid is the best player in NHL right now. Same with Ovechkin. So I think this is going to be a fun, interesting, fun All-Star game, because normally NHL All-Star game is fun. They have the
competitions.
They have the competitions before, so I think this is going to be fun on February 5th.
Yeah, my big problem with it, right? Here's my big problem. Every single team has to send somebody, and like just imagine the 2017 76ers having to send someone to All-Star game.
I mean,
that'd be a crime.
That's how it is in MLB. Every team has to send at least one
I hate
player.
It there too.
Which, I mean, if your players aren't good to be in the All-Star game, like they shouldn't make
Get better
it.
players. Get better players.
like the NFL, their Pro Bowl, like it doesn't matter if a team doesn't
Lions
make it.
Shouldn't send anybody. The Texans shouldn't send anybody.
Like the Giants, they're not sending anybody.
The Jets aren't sending anybody either. Yeah. Actually, wait. I'm not sure if this is they're reserves, but yeah. The Jets have reserves. I'm not sure if any of them are playing though, but they are reserves.
Okay, but yeah, like it's nice that every team has an All-Star, but at the same time, if like someone else,
it's an All-Star game. It's not all team game,
Exactly. Yeah. If like another player is getting snubbed who has better stats than so and so.
Yeah. Because, like, in all fairness, the entire Oilers first line could be on there. Like, you could have multiple teams that have their entire first line playing. I wouldn't be surprised. No, this is fucking criminal. This is criminal. How the fuck is Tristan Jarry there and Igor Shesterkin isn't? Oh, man. Who the fuck made this list? They should be fucking jailed. Igor Shesterkin is arguably like a top 3 goaltender in the entire NHL. And he's not there. What the fuck? That's harsh. That's very, very harsh.
Yeah, I know. He's having like a great year this year.
Yeah. He always has great years. Yeah, he's arguably like top 3 goal in the entire NHL this year. But whatever, yeah. So Sebastian Aho, Jake Gutsnell, Jack Hughes, Chris Kreider, Alex Ovechkin, Adam Fox, Adam Pelech, Zach Werenski, Frederick Anderson, and Tristan Jarry are the starters as Metropolitan. For Atlantic Division, we've got Drake Batherson, Patrice Bergson, Jonathan Hinderdow, Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews, Steven Stamkos, Nick Suzuki, Rasmus Dahlin, Victor Hedman, Jack Campbell, and Andriy
Vasilevsky, I think.
Oh my god, I've tried to pronounce this guy's name multiple times and I've always gotten it wrong. Vasilevsky.
That's-
Vasilevsky. I can't get that one right. All right, so for the Central Division, we have Kyle Connor, Alex DeBrincat, Zanim Kadri, Kirill Kapsernov, Clayton Keller, Jordan Kyrou, Jonathan McKinnon, oh my God, Joe Pavelski actually made it. Cal McCarr. Oh my God. Yuse Saros and Cam Talbot. For the Pacific Division, we have Leon just all right. For the Pacific Division, we have Leon Giselle, Jordan Eberle, Johnny Gardriau, Adrian Kemp, Connor McDavid, Timo Meyer, Mark Stone, Tori Terry, Alex Pietrangelo, John Gibson, and Thatcher Demko.
Those are the NHL All Star rosters. All-Star Game is February 5th. Now in NBA news, Denver Nuggets, Boston Celtics, and San Antonio Spurs, a three-way trade that sends Jonku Hernandez to the Spurs, Bryan Forbes to the Nuggets, and Bo and PJ Dozier to the Celtics. The Spurs also acquired the Nuggets, projected 2028 second round pick in the trade. Spurs also received $23.5 million in the trade. So I think this helps all teams. They're each getting players. That second round pick in the future could be beneficial down the line, but I don't know how that's gonna really pan out because you don't really know how good the prospects are gonna be that year.
Yeah, of course.
Also in the NBA news, the Knicks make a trade with the Hawks, sending Kevin Knox and a protected 2022 first round pick for Cam Reddish. This is a good trade for the Knicks. They're getting a really good player. Knox, he wasn't doing that well with the Knicks, and I mean the 2022 first round pick is good for the Hawks as they just made the playoffs. Knicks now trying to get back into the playoffs. So I think this is more better for the Knicks trying to get into the playoffs because it helps them right now as the Hawks are going to help them next year and in the near future.
Yeah, exactly. This is really, and it's obvious which way both teams are going. The Hawks want to focus a little bit on the future, but while they'll still be in contention, but
yeah,
it's going to be a little harder now because obviously trading about one of your better players. And I mean, kicking it to next year isn't too bad, honestly. It's only a year's wait. And then, obviously the Knicks hope to be in the playoffs by the end of this year, which I wouldn't be too surprised about.
No, I think they're either in the play-in right now or a game out of it. So by the end of the season, I think they should be in it. Hopefully. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.